Hello and welcome to this show. I am so glad you're here. And I got to give you a little bit of warning. I may be a little less peppy and a little more loopy today. It's because I had sinus surgery on Friday. Now, before you jump to conclusions, it was actual sinus surgery, not a deviated septum, which producer Susie says is just a cover-up for nose job. So to satisfy Susie's suspicions and prove that I left my nose alone, we took some before and after pictures. There's the before. It's a really good look for me. That's me here on Thursday after the show. And that's me going into surgery, which I just took that picture for Susie, and I didn't expect it to be on the show, but okay, you're welcome. And then now here I am today. Literally no change. Actually, I think my nose looks a little bit bigger today. It's a little stuffy. I'm not sure. So there you have it. No secret surgeries, well, just yet. And it's really like I'd ever keep a secret from you anyway. But I do want to take a quick moment, if I can, to thank the team who treated me at UW. Jackie, JJ, Anna Banana, best nurses anyone could ask for. Special thanks to JJ for the jokes. And to my awesome ear, nose, and throat doctor, Dr. Alweed Abouzeid. Thank you so much for helping me literally breathe easier. All right, well, speaking of breathing and my nose, I've got a panel of guests sitting right next to me, ready to start Hot Topics. So here is Steve Bunin, King 5 Steve Bunin,
hey.
Anchor extraordinaire, and then we've got Jose Cedeno
That's
from
right.
The Evening, and then my executive producer, Joseph Suttner. Good morning to
The
all
returning
of you.
champion.
Good morning.
Okay, can I just say, I've had a deviated septum. I
Yeah.
also had my nose broken with the knee playing basketball. That's a legit. It's not like a nose job. That's a legitimate problem.
It is.
If it's like you and you can't breathe because one nostril, come on. You
Yeah.
deserve some credit.
I will thank you. I mean, I truly did not have a nose job.
We
But have
believe
you
wouldn't
heard
be
this?
here.
You've
You'd have
heard
black
this,
eyes.
right?
Yeah.
I'd have black eyes. That's
Yeah.
right.
I do
So,
love the explanation, though. Thank you very much.
Well, and I love that you're keeping it real with us all the time.
I try to keep it real.
She's like, oh, it's not a secret surgery. I'm just, sinus.
I will. But if
issue.
I ever did get anything done, I'd be like, so this is what I had done. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I am a little out of it today. I'm trying. Like,
But
I'm
can
there.
you breathe better?
I could breathe better instantly,
Oh,
which
well
was
then,
crazy.
see, that's great.
So that's a success.
So it's a success.
Yes. You don't look like you just got out of a boxing match. I don't see like circles
Yeah.
on your eyes. You're looking good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
all
No
right. So
soreness.
pretty good. But again, yeah, a little woohoo. I'm not on medication or anything though, so we're doing this
Not
completely
on any horse
straight.
medication that we've been talking about.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But first, can we talk about Al Roker? This Hurricane Ida, Al Roker, everyone gave him a hard time because he was out there in the hurricane, which I personally think, as a former reporter, it's kind of silly. Come on. Why do we got to stand out there?
It's great visuals.
Yes, it is. It
Well-
makes it more extreme, I will say. So, yeah, it looks cheesy, but it's good.
All right, well, listen to this.
It's one of these things, and folks on Twitter have been, well, first of all, why is NBC putting him out there? I volunteered to come out here. This is what I do. I've done this for 40 years. Our crews, and we all make sure we're safe. We're not going to do something that's going to put ourselves at harm's way.
Right.
As much as I love the weather and I love NBC, I'm not going to risk my life for it. Secondly, a number of people, well, he's too old to be doing this. Well, hey, guess what? Screw you, okay? Try to keep up. Keep up. Okay?
I mean, I love that sentiment.
Like they're going to really make Al Roker do something he doesn't want to do.
No,
I mean,
he's Al. He can do whatever he wants, but
and I mean, seeing is believing, though, because people were being critical of, oh, do we really need to be standing out in the hurricane? But clearly some people need to see that to know that it's not safe. I mean, for people like us, we never have hurricanes out here. So,
yeah.
It does illustrate just how hard the wind is blowing. I'm just always scared when I see weather people out there. I feel like if they just lift their feet a little bit, will they get swept away? So we don't want Al Roker swept away.
No, but a colleague, a friend of mine, Leila Santiago, she's a reporter for CNN now. She was reporting on the hurricanes, and she started to float away. And her husband is the tow dog, and he went and he grabbed her. You can look
Did she
this
have an
up on the
umbrella? Is it like a
interwebs.
Mary Poppins
No.
moment? Like, what was happening?
It wasn't. She's just a tiny little thing, and she started getting blown away.
She started
It was
to
scary.
float away.
No, but my point of this is that let's go back to it. He's not that old. I mean, I hate when people say like, oh, you too old for the job. He's good at what he does, and I think that he's not old at all. I mean, sometimes it's even cooler to see somebody that is old and is still kicking it.
But you just called him old. You just
No,
to see somebody who's old and doing
Older.
the same. Older. Yeah. And
All right.
still making it work.
All right, so go Al, do you, but we're moving on to the next topic, which is something that is apparently becoming quite a hot topic. Have you guys heard of ivermectin?
not until recently.
Okay, so ivermectin is a drug that is being used, not FDA approved, but it's being used by some physicians to treat COVID.
physicians. Okay.
Okay, so now the CDC says 88,000 prescriptions a week now are being written, okay? 3,600 before that. So it's obviously an intense
So this,
increase.
Yeah, I see
love
a
this
horse
tweet.
in the picture.
You
the
are not a
FDA
horse. You are not a cow.
Right.
Seriously, y'all, stop it.
So it's an interesting one. So I actually have a family member who's an Eastern medicine doctor who does think that this prescription is helpful in fighting the disease. But again, this is not FDA approved for use as a COVID fighting agent.
I think it's just very dangerous. My wife is a doctor, and a lot of doctors in the family. Like, there's a reason that the FDA approves it. It's why it would take so long to get the COVID vaccines approved for kids. People say, well, why can't they just do it? Because you have to test it. You have to see if the doses are right. You can't give horse medicine to humans and expect it to work.
And that's what the problem is. This is what people are doing, is they're getting horse medicine as opposed to getting a human dosage from a doctor, because, that's the concern. So always talk to your doctor before trying anything. Let's move on to another thing that's dangerous. Have you heard of this milk crate challenge? What is this?
I think it's like when you put all the cranes together and then you kind of just go up and up and up and up, and you kind of have to like control your balance, which it looks pretty fun, and I know that a lot of people do it on TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But again, I think like people will copy it just to get more likes and views.
Like Blitz?
Like Blitz, he's trying to get more likes. That's all he's trying to do.
But, I mean, not to be Debbie Downer, but this is a problem. Like, we have hospitals that are overrun with people that can't breathe, and now people are doing this, and because people are idiots, they fall all over the place, and you get a dislocated shoulder, you got to go to the hospital. Well, guess what? Now you're taking up a bed for someone who actually needs it because they can barely breathe. So it was cute and fun while it lasted for 1 or 2 levels, but when people, I've seen videos knocking each other out, or throwing something at someone so that they fall off, and that's no joke. If you fall 7 feet, you can get seriously hurt.
Well, and have you looked on TikTok or Snapchat? There's tons of videos of people doing stupid, dangerous stuff. And we're not banning all of that content, so maybe we should be, I don't know. But it's interesting they chose this one to really ban.
But it's a trick because, like, should we ban them all, or should we just, come on, guys, don't be stupid just for a like?
We have to ban them. TikTok did because we can't trust people to make their own decisions anymore because they're getting hurt and going to the hospital. I mean, it's a serious problem.
It is a reason why in news there's certain things we don't cover.
Right.
Because we don't want to, encourage anyone else.
And TikTok, that's all about that, right?
Exactly.
I'm doing it. Can someone else? Will you like it? Can you do it better? And it becomes this problem.
Well, we're going to continue this conversation in a second because our Hot Topics panel is sticking around to talk about some changes at Husky Stadium and a big local sports record that was set over the weekend. Our sports guy here, he knows all about it. And all right, so I didn't want to let my Hot Topics panel go, so I'm luring them back with these babies. These are Jelly Bellies. They are delicious.
But a special kind, it looks like.
Yeah.
Or not. So, Steve, Jose, Joseph, are you ready to play Bean Boozled?
Let's play the game.
All right.
Okay, so this is how it works, right? There's a spinner.
Okay.
You spin it, and then whatever it lands on, you either get, let's say, a juicy pear or booger. You don't know.
So inside each of these cups, one is going to be something nice and one is something not
but
so
they look the same. So would you
they
like to
actually
go first?
taste? No, I don't want to go first,
You're
but I
the
will.
superstar. You go first.
I do. Superstar. Dun 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 dun.
You've got Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
I think you got to go with Stinky Socks.
Am I allowed to look? I'm not supposed to look.
No, you got to just take one because they're the
they look
same.
identical. Yeah,
they
they're
look the
yours now.
same.
Oh, God.
But you don't know if you're going to get a Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti.
Ah.
What do you got?
No, they taste like bubblegum. Like, it must be Tutti
You
Frutti.
got Tutti Frutti. You're so lucky. Okay.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
I kind of want to taste the other one just to see how
Well,
bad
go
it
for it.
is.
Those are yours now. So you
Oh,
get to
yeah,
keep them.
COVID.
Just eat them all.
COVID.
What did you get?
Birthday cake or dirty dishwasher?
Ew.
Dishwasher. Okay, here we go.
Oh, my God.
Did you got
Did you
it?
try it?
Yeah. Dirty
taste-
Socks, huh?
Birthday cake. Oh, you got lucky. Okay, 2 out of
Sorry,
2.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I kept trying.
All right.
I came
What are
upon
the
a
odds
Stinky
that I'm going to
Sock.
get the bad one? Let's see. Okay.
Well, you got to spin the thing.
I know, like I can't
You
even
want me
get
to
it
hold it for
spinning.
you? Hold it for him.
Okay, let's go like that. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So what is so birthday cake or
Oh,
You got to
did that
spin
one.
I
again. We
knew
already
it.
did that.
Liver and onion.
Liver and onion.
Okay.
Oh, cappuccino or liver and onion?
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
cappuccino. Let's do that. Is it this guy? Oh.
Good luck.
You know what? I kind of can tell which one it probably is the liver and onion.
Should we just give him
Because
strawberry
it's
banana
darker.
and dead fish?
It's
All right,
not
well,
the same
eat
color.
the-
So I'm going to go for the liver and onion just because I hate liver.
Oh, God.
You know what's funny? It was the cappuccino one. Out of all this. But
I love that you remembered it was my turn. I was
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
hoping
you're not
that-
gonna get out
oh,
so easily.
Sorry.
She's ready.
I was kind of hoping that maybe not. Okay, what is it?
Peaches or barf?
Peaches or barf?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm a little
Oh, that
scared.
tastes like liver.
Okay.
Just in case it triggers a response.
Oh, God.
You got barf. She got barf.
Thank God I can barely taste right now. Oh,
All right, thank goodness for the sinus surgery.
coffee.
Oh, it's that bad.
My question is why?
Nice thinking, yeah.
Why?
Right.
Well,
Because I'm only going to
agree.
buy this. If you trick me to buy this with the game, I'm never buying it again.
Well,
Unless
Rebecca,
I-
our other producer, said that it's like a holiday thing in her family. It's like a tradition that they do. So like I could be.
So you
like
punish
family.
the guests in your
Yeah.
house? You
Yeah, there's new flavors this year. Liver and onions and cappuccino's a new one, and then
Lucky
old
you.
bandage
liver,
and pomegranate. So
yeah,
who
I
knows?
got the new flavor.
All right,
people
I'm
like
not,
that.
by the way, ever spending a Christmas with you, Rebecca. Just FYI. My friend Joni likes to do this game too, and I'm telling her never again. She'll be delighted to hear I played. All right, but I just need to change my mind now. I got to think something else so I don't puke. The Reign soccer attendance record defeated Portland's
Thorn.
Thorn 2-1 on Sunday. It was
They
Sunday
played
the
at
game.
Lumen Field. Yeah.
At Lumen Field, but they had an attendance breaker, right?
27,000, the most they've ever had for a women's soccer match in this league in our country.
that.
Which is amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's Seattle is obviously one of the most popular soccer cities in the country. The Sounders draw better than any other team in MLS, and the Reign always draw it well too. But they don't usually draw 27,000, and they had this doubleheader with the Sounders to set it up for success. And I'm glad they did, and hopefully it
Yeah.
opens up people's eyes that they're not just going to watch the World Cup or the Olympics for women's soccer, but watch the
right.
pro league year round.
Steve, would you say that overall our city, maybe our state, is a really just dedicated fan base more than most teams?
Well, I think what there is there's a misperception around the country that the Northeast people love their sports more and the South they love their college football more, and they don't realize that in Seattle we do love our sports just as passionately, in some ways more because we're the only ones here. There's no one within 3 hours. Portland or Vancouver's 2 hours away. It's your nearest rival, so you gain a lot more. What's the word? Like percentage of the fans who are interested because they're not split up for other teams.
See, that's a really interesting point I had not thought about.
Yeah, and Megan Rapinoe is awesome. She
Yes.
scored
Oh my God.
those goals, and Megan, come on the show. We'd love to,
Come on the show,
yeah,
Megan.
we'd love to have you.
We've had Sue on the show. Have you guys had Megan on the show too?
No, I
No.
don't think
Okay, so that's like
I
we
mean,
gotta-
I'd love to have both of them blow my mind.
that would
but,
be
you know,
the
Yes.
ultimate segment.
yeah.
That would be
All right, let's
epic.
make it
That would
happen.
be epic. Well, all right. So I hear that beer and wine are coming to Husky Stadium.
Oh yeah.
And I will say yes.
Well, that's a lot of colleges have not sold beer and wine at stadiums for years because they're afraid that people will get unruly, and you do see a lot of Twitter videos of fans getting out of control,
Right.
and so that's one thing at pro matches at college they don't want that to happen. But now most of the major colleges are just giving in and saying it's just too much revenue. We can't afford
Yeah.
not to be
Safety
bringing
is important,
in.
but I will say the light rail goes to Husky Stadium's doorstep. So if you want to drink,
So there
you don't
you
have
go.
to
You
drive.
don't have
but,
to
I
drive.
mean,
We just want you to behave
Excellent
while you're
point.
at the game as well.
Yeah.
I got to stop you because you know
Why?
what? You got to go anchor the noon show in
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds.
They're
so
not going to be happy.
thank you for that.
Thank you
and
for
we'll
having
see you
me.
later.
Thanks, you guys.
Have a good day. Go, Steve. Go.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah, drinking in the stadium.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I will have to say thank you so much for joining us today. And you know what? If you want to see anything that happened on the show again, you can always go to newdaynorthwest.com. We'll see you later.